Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I hope the music isn't too loud. The music seemed kind of loud a second ago, but hopefully it's fine. We're listening to another 3-hour compilation of random relaxing video game music because that's what we're doing today again for the third day in a row. Is just relaxing and talking and drawing and not worrying about anything, basically. Sorry I was a little late, but I greatly appreciate that you guys all waited and have tuned in. You'll notice I now have this very distracting meter, and that this will go away once I start drawing, but there's a goal counter now because I wanted to see how that worked, basically. So this is to count how many subscribers I need before having 3,200, which is 10. When I made this meter, I got 2 more subscribers, so I had to change the meter, actually. And it might not be accurate, because if you subscribe on YouTube and your account's private, it might not count towards that meter. But, you know, let's hope by the end of May that I can get 3,200 subscribers. That would be epic. But anyways, let's draw, I guess. I don't have anything in mind, like usual, and I didn't even start with anything. I did have something in mind. I don't know if people do it anymore. I don't even have the picture of it, but I could try that like 6 fan art meme thing and just kind of draw miscellaneous characters, which is basically what I've been doing the whole time anyways, but you know. And of course, like usual, I will be showing your guys' art if you guys draw along with me and have anything to show at the end. If you at me on Twitter, or hopefully if needed, send me on Discord or something. But you know, we'll do that once we get going. There's Blue Scout. Hello everybody. I don't know if I can find a template for this that doesn't have like somebody's watermark on it. I guess that doesn't matter too much. I guess we don't gotta worry about that. Who cares? It would be a cute format to put on Twitter that would make people be like, oh, he did like that meme thing. He did like the meme thing. You want to see the meme thing? I'll show you the meme thing. This is okay. This is Pepe, the meme frog, but it also looks like a Problem Solvers character now. There we go. There's Pepe, the meme frog, crying. Let's not color him in. I also have no idea what that song I was just playing from. You don't have anything to use, only your left finger? Well, listen, Foxy, the stuff you've been showing has been amazing, so you know, pencil, finger, it doesn't matter. Shocked how you can draw with your almighty finger, yeah. Let's get, I don't know, let's draw him again. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. There I am. Now this is actually what I look like in real life, of course. I'm sure you all have been assuming that. Go ooh face. My friend, Mrs. or Miss, I guess, the buggy who was in chat the other day, her and my other Adventure Time fan-based friends recorded a video like a week ago of us doing some silly Adventure Time drawing stuff, and she's been working on that, and she just showed some stuff that she drew for that, and it is amazing. So hopefully you guys check that video out when it's out. There I am. What do I have? I have a cat. So give me a cat. This is how I draw cats now. I said it, I mean, it was like forever ago when I was streaming that, but I'll get back to it when I have the time. But when I was playing BattleBlock Theater, I pointed out that like there's cats in that game that look like this, and I have been copying that style of cat ever since. They're just perfect. You draw on paper with your right hand, you draw on your phone with your left finger. Well, that's very cool that you can be Ambidex. Let's not pretend I can say the word, but I know the word. When I did baseball as a kid, I would always change up the way that I would hold the bat, if that means anything. But now you want me to, let's draw with my left hand right now. Let's draw, so there's me. That's what I just drew on my right hand. Let's draw me with my left hand. It's gonna be even worse because this is a tablet. Like, there we go. There we go. Oh boy. This is very crunchy. I've never used a tablet before with my left hand, I think, ever. So this is an experience. Let's fill that in. Fill that in without going outside the lines, please. There we go. The crown, my crown's like made out of paper and somebody stepped on it. It's like the Chuck E. Cheese like special, like it's your birthday crown. And I dropped it and somebody stepped on it and then I still wore it. Oh, I cannot draw a circle like this. I was gonna undo, but no, there's no undoing here. There we go. I can't even fill it in properly. There'll be like... These are sunglasses. These aren't my eyes. We got cool shades on. There we go. There's my left hand. Hello, Wolf. Thank you for joining again. Can I write? Let's write left hand with my left hand. Left. Okay. And then let's do the same drawing with my right hand. Ready? Oh, I'm using a huge pen. So this is my right hand now. Still, I mean, I'm just rushing it, but you'll notice it's not shaky like that one is. Get those rad shades going. Boom. Yep, there we go. Is the music too loud? It looks okay. Hopefully it's... I mean, you guys haven't said anything about it. I would assume if it was blasting your ears, you would have brought it up. Drawing something too, Foxy? That's great. I mean, it's, I brought it up before, but if you guys draw stuff during this, totally show me. Or not. Whatever. Just, I'm happy that you're watching at all. Not like I'm not your teacher. I'm not telling you don't have to draw. What do we want now? Let's draw SpongeBob. Because I was thinking about SpongeBob earlier because I was like, hey, that Battle for Bikini Bottom game comes out like really soon. And by really soon, I mean like June something that comes out. So that'll be exciting, and then hopefully I will get it and be able to stream that. So here we go. This is my interpretation of SpongeBob. They had SpongeBob comic books for a while, and I've seen them around sometimes, and I met an artist at a convention who had worked on them. And it's cool that like those comics and even the Zim comics, they have like totally different artists for each issue. I think that's a cool thing, because stuff like SpongeBob or like Zim totally lend themselves to being like in totally different art styles. You should draw something you've been doing nothing for the past 2 days. Well, there's nothing wrong with doing nothing either. You could just draw if you want, whatever. We're just hanging out. Like that one SpongeBob joke where he's like, just hanging around. And Patrick says, boo. There we go. There's a chalk board or wall basically in my room, and a little while ago my baby cousin was here and she drew SpongeBob on it, and it's interesting. Well, she wanted a reference picture for SpongeBob, and all I had was the Sponge Out of Water DVD. So she looked at that and she was like, kind of confused. She's like, SpongeBob doesn't look like that, but it's like, you know, he looks like that in that movie, sweetie. Oh, I was supposed to ask what color is SpongeBob, but then you would think I'm crazy. But I just mean, like, what shade is SpongeBob? You're drawing in the Zim style? That's sweet. I wish I could. I mean, I spent a good amount of time in high school, like, trying to really practice that style specifically. I'm not good with drawing very, like, sharp stuff. Like, the Zim style is super geometric, and that's kind of hard for me to do. These are probably a little too green to be SpongeBob's pores. What is this song? This sounds like Xenoblade. It's Zelda Breath of the Wild. Shout out to that game for being cool, but I didn't like it that much. I'm not a Zelda person. My favorite Zelda game is Hyrule Warriors. I have, like, what layer is that on? That's weird. I have, like, over 70 hours in Hyrule Warriors, I think. I streamed it one day, and then the quality was terrible because I streamed it from my laptop at school. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that again. There we go. I made his, like, how long are SpongeBob's arms? They're definitely not the same length as his legs, but that's a messed up arm. It reminds you of a friend who used to test their style by drawing Zim. Yeah, the Zim style is popularly replicate. What am I even trying to say? A lot of people try to practice with that. You know, I mean, even Mrs. Rebecca Sugar, the creator of Steven Universe, a lot of her old art surfaced, and it's all like Invader Zim style stuff. And actually, there was there's an Invader Zim, like, behind the scenes concept art book coming out soon. It got delayed to some point, but Rebecca Sugar actually, like, wrote, like, a foreword in that. So, like, just the book opens with, like, something by her talking about her appreciation of that, because learning that art style and stuff is, like, what made her want to do art. I mean, you know, sort of the same thing with me, except I never learned the art style. I just liked the show itself made me want to learn art. We do the loop-de-loops. Does SpongeBob always have his shoelaces, like, drawn on him? Or is it only, like, sometimes he has the shoelaces? Whoops. Boop, boop. There we go. That's cute. I think filling his teeth or eyes. Actually, I wanted to. Now this is a difficult memory thing. Does SpongeBob have blue eyes? Like, if I do this, like SpongeBob has that, or does he have, like, green ones? I think it's blue. It is blue? All right, good. Also, I'm noticing. First, thank you for You Need Bed Rest for following. That's a great username. I'm noticing the delay between the chat and me is better. I did switch something on YouTube, so hopefully that, like, worked. Maybe that's partly why my bitrate has been a little bad. But, I don't know. At least for streams like this, that's definitely helpful, because the whole point of these is talking to you guys. When I play game stuff, it's much more harder, not much more hard. It's harder to talk and play a game at the same time, or at least specifically talk to the chat and play the game at the same time. He's just full shorts? What do you mean, the SpongeBob? We could draw Patrick, sure. I mean, may as well. This is not what Patrick looks like, but this is how I usually like sketch him. He can have his mouth open for once. I never draw him with his mouth open. I don't know why I got SpongeBob on the mind. I guess I did pre-order HBO Max today, and oddly enough, the SpongeBob, at least just the first SpongeBob movie, is on that. I think the second SpongeBob movie is on Netflix, but the first SpongeBob movie is on HBO. It's on HBO Now, which is tied to HBO Max. So, you know, it's like they could have named their services better, 100%. Patrick doesn't have an eye color, right? He just has eyes. He should have like little. He should be like a little goofy, because he's goofy. Do you like Patrick with or without his one tooth? You know, that's something I never really like noticed. Like, so I guess it doesn't bother me. I guess when I visualize him, I totally see him without teeth. But you know, that's not a thing I feel like I have a strong opinion on. I wouldn't really care to see him with the tooth or not. Is that just like a board artist dependent thing, or is that like a new SpongeBob thing? Because I haven't watched new SpongeBob, you know, in forever. You know, belly button. His little spots. Oh look, his Misfortune has Patrick as their icon. Perfect. Is this an accurate drawing in your opinion? And we want like purple stars kind of on his pants, right? No tooth gang. I mean, who needs teeth at all anyways, you know? No teeth all the way. It's perfect. Thank you very much. Is there a current SpongeBob meme right now or anything? I feel like SpongeBob's always like meme material, but I don't really think there's any. I don't think there's any like specific memes for him right now that come to my head. But I'm still big into the caveman SpongeBob like reaction picture of him like in a super like weary defensive pose. That's such a great frame. There was also the Barnacle Boy thing. Yeah, duh. You're right. You even brought that up earlier today. Oh, they draw with one tooth a lot post movie, and I know some people don't like it. Well, I don't know. I feel like that's a minor thing. It's not like they made him look like Looney Tunes when they like made the Looney Tunes edgy for a little while. That's a little too close to his skin color. You kind of. There we go. Patrick. Also, SpongeBob has one arm. Because I think the way there's a perspective here, you should be able to see SpongeBob's other arm, but you can't, and that's fine. Think about the head out meme. Oh yeah, that's still going too. Yeah. And then I saw a post somebody like exposing that meme. It's actually a frame of SpongeBob sitting down, not standing up. But you know that doesn't even matter. Foxy sneezed and then now their nose hurts. Well, sorry. My allergies were acting up really bad all of a sudden for like 2 days. They've been better. But also maybe they're better because I haven't gone outside. But allergies are the worst. I mean, we gotta just keep drawing SpongeBob stuff, I guess. Squidward's definitely not one that I draw like ever, so this'll be interesting. a little too small. It's okay. His eyes need to be red. He kind of has a neck, right? Like before his shirt starts, there's a neck. And it's like a skirt, kind of. He's also crooked. Everybody's diagonal for some reason. I don't know, maybe I'm sitting at a weird angle or something. Also, there goes Streamlabs telling us about our current YouTube subscriber goal. And then once we reach that number, what do I win? Nothing! It's just, you know, it's just nice to know that everybody likes coming here. Oh, this is on another layer, right? Yeah, okay. I've been trying to think of stuff I could do as, like, growth goals for my channel, but it's sort of hard for me to come up with stuff. It's hard for me to come up with stuff that I know I will like, commit to, because I don't know how available I am. Right now, I'm pretty free, but, you know, I don't know. Anything can happen. What's that from? That's from Gravity Falls. That is from the Giffany episode, right? The best episode of that entire show, no questions asked. Fill the mouth in. This is definitely my first time drawing Squidward Definitely my first time drawing Squidward digitally, probably ever. And probably my first time just drawing him in like 2 years. Funny thing, I came from TikTok, didn't realize I was subscribed before TikTok. Well, that's awesome. Thank you for coming from TikTok. I'm glad posting there got attention. I have, I think, a little over 1,000 followers on there now, which is sick. TikTok's pretty sick. You know, we all the older people cringe at it, but it's pretty sick. It's just, oh wait, I filled his eyes in. I don't remember doing that, but I guess I did. But it's a fun place to be. There's some fun stuff on there, and there's a lot of really freaking amazing animators and artists and stuff that do stuff on TikTok. And if I had the time and patience to like be a good animator, I would do some TikTok animation stuff for sure. Yeah, you know what, Foxy? You're correct. He's too blue. Dabu dee dabu die, dabu dee dabu. He's like he's way lighter blue. A little more like, yeah, that's significantly better. But then let's also do his little tentacle cups, which is like purple. Yeah, it's like sort of a light purple. What type of squid is Squidward? Has this ever been confirmed? It's darker purple than that. That's kind of... That looks a little... I don't know. I'll deal with it. It looks okay. And then, like, sort of just put, like... We're going to have to zoom in now. Ooh. Animating requires a lot of patience. It totally does. It's the kind of thing, though, that, like, it's so worth it when you do make something, but you gotta really, really want to make something. And honestly, that's sort of the main thing stopping me from doing a lot of it, is that, like, I wouldn't want to put so much time into something that nobody really ends up seeing. But I mean, as you guys have taught me by tuning into the streams and all my recent animatic and stuff, you know, people would see something if I made it now. So I'd like to get back into that. I currently have the Adobe Suite. I've mentioned this before, but I have like, there's some annoying monitor tablet mapping issues I have with Animate. Adobe Animate, I mean. But, you know, I could try to work more and figure that out. And then hopefully, you know, get a lot of use out of the Adobe stuff before my school shuts down my email and then I don't have it for free anymore and have to buy it. You could buy it, you could just not pay, you could just take it. I'm not gonna do that though. Does Squidward have yellow eyes? Are his eye, whatever, the white space different? Your phone's having issues connecting to YouTube? Well, sorry about that. Hopefully it's not my fault and it's just YouTube. I like doing animation more than comics because it's so much more satisfying to see animating move. Yeah, because I feel like I'm not the most dynamic artist. So like for the little while that I was trying to do a webcomic, everything I made was like so static looking, and I wasn't really the biggest fan of how it turned out. Like I think if I was oh, that's a little too yellow. Like I would prefer to animate. It's just such a process. Because I read, I'm still super behind on them, even though they're sort of done now, I think, for the most part. There's like, they're coming out quarterly now, but the Zim comics have like such incredible dynamic art in them. And it was like, when I was doing a comic, I was like always comparing it to that, and I was like, how come I can't do this? And the answer to that is like probably composition and like me not like drawing straight lines and stuff, but I just need to figure out how to adapt my style for that kind of thing. But also, you know, now that I have like a YouTube audience, I'll probably put more work into just doing animatics or something. We could draw Mr. Krabs, but he'd end up tiny. I mean, we could do like Plankton over here. Let's try to squeeze Mr. Krabs in. Like how I did animated bits in my comic. Yes. Thank you very much. I like doing that too. I felt like that was a cute way to help make it more dynamic when I was feeling like it wasn't really. Even it was just GIFs. I was surprisingly like it never compressed the way that the pages looked either, despite the fact that I would draw on like huge canvases, huge inconsistently sized canvases. When it comes to animating, although they don't get that much attention, it can be fun to do and satisfying to see the result. Yeah, totally. I mean, I had to do some very, like, you know, we did like bouncing ball and like walk cycle stuff and things for school. And I have like those sort of on file. I don't really think maybe I put those on Tumblr, but you know, I had to do them for school and they ended up being cool. Here, Mr. Krabs is going to be tiny. I want to make sure I draw him having eyelids. What is this? I don't know. This is Braid, maybe? I don't know. There's just like a screenshot of like a painting of like a forest. It looks like some sort of indie game or something. So I don't know what this song is from. Let me take a sip of water quick. I mean, maybe I just never pushed myself to do enough animating. Like, maybe I was so afraid. I didn't, like, realize there was workarounds. Like, I could have been just doing frame-by-frame stuff in Paint or something. Like, because I never owned Adobe Flash or Adobe Animate or Toon Boom or anything like that, I sort of just... I mean, I ended up with Toon Boom for a little bit. But, I never, like, as a kid, put much focus into that and mostly just did sketchy stuff on paper, which is basically almost exactly what I'm doing whenever I do these streams. But maybe that stopped me a bit from animating so much. Because growing up, like, animated stuff on YouTube, like Ed's World and ASDF movies and Film Cow stuff, like, I was always so wishing I could do that kind of thing. But, you know, now I compromise and I just talk about those things on the YouTube channel rather than putting too much focus into making my own, but I still do some stuff occasionally, as we saw, and as we continue to see with me doing this. I'm trying to like visualize what Mr. Krabs' like body looks like, you know, like he's got it's like blue, and then he's got like the big pants, and the pants are like purple. It's fun to make something you really like, and you get even a little praise for someone who understands it. Yeah, totally. Totally. I just know, like, you know, my old YouTube channel, I kind of had no concept of, over time I learned, but I had no concept of like how to get people to actually see what you make. So I made like so much stuff on there, and then I'd be like, oh, I'm so mad nobody saw it, I wasted my time. But it's like nobody saw it because you didn't like, you showed it to 2 people, and you didn't like put tags, you didn't put it on Reddit or anything like that. You know, but I am over that now. But as growing up, I was very focused on like, if nobody sees my thing, then why did I even make it? But now I don't care, you know? I'll sit down and something I did recently is sit down and do like gesture drawings while scrolling through TikTok, and just do that and never show it and be like, yeah, that was fun. Usually stops me from animating is the lack of motivation from actually doing it, which I hate since it caused me to become inactive most of the time. Well, it's always hard to get motivated. Like, you know, there's always those days where you're like, I'm gonna do this, and then you do it for like 2 seconds, and then you're like, no, I can't do this. This is horrible. I can't do it. But, you know, it's the same thing everybody on the whole planet says. But, you know, maybe not every day works out, but, you know, you're capable of doing anything you want. I just drew on the wrong layer. Whoop. 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 There we go. I'm messing. I don't really know what his pants look like. Oh, this is, yeah, that's gonna fill all of them. Yeah, having fun is the whole point. No algorithms on any platforms are good for artists. That too, yeah. This sounds, what is this song now? This sounds like Professor Layton. It's Paper Mario. All right, just like the kind of almost polar opposite thing. I know now, a lot of, there's some stuff from my old YouTube channel, like I would edit like some YouTube poops. Some of those have like totally blown up over time. Like when I released those, they had like 20 views, and now one of them I think is almost at 100,000 views. And it's like, bruh, thank you, but also I was 14 when I made that, and it's like 7 years old. But I mean, you know, it's showing up in the search results, so. And I still think it's funny. Heck, that's something I was doing the other day. Is I started working on editing together a YouTube poop for no reason other than like I wanted to edit something but had nothing to edit. I mean, I guess, you know, I could have edited like a video for this channel, but you know, you don't always gotta do that. Again, you just gotta have fun. Do whatever. Give them like boxing glove things. That's, if anybody here watched the SpongeBob musical, one of the best things about that was how Mr. Krabs' costume, it was just like a guy wearing ginormous like red boxing gloves. There's a lot of really, really like goofy, cute stuff in that musical, and I really wanted to watch it a second time with my family, but nobody ever wanted to watch it with me. So, you know, I'm gonna end up just having to watch it by myself. Squidward is spot on, I would assume, not dot on, and all he's missing is the clarinet and a tentacle on each arm. Yeah, he's good. We could. I don't know what a clarinet looks like, so we're gonna ignore that. I mean, you know, in detail at least. I could draw like a SpongeBob clarinet. Now, what was I doing? I was gonna give Mr. Krabs probably has yellow eyes too, right? Maybe. We'll give him kind of darkish eyelids. You'll watch it with me, Blue Scout. That's I so wish that copyright didn't exist and I could sit here and I could stream myself watching stuff. I know so many people, like, they upload like a Steven Universe reaction and it's just them watching the whole episode. So if you like don't mind some guy screaming in the background, you could just watch a Steven Universe episode on YouTube, which is certainly why those get so many views probably. But every time I do something like that, they catch me. But I would love to be able to just to be live. Is there a Rabbit alternative yet? Not like there's no mainstream one, but I was googling that the other day and like something showed up. But just in terms of like the way sort of like YouTube is and stuff, like it would be so convenient for everybody to like just for me to turn on a stream on YouTube and it's like, hi, we're watching Ed and Eddie today. You know, I mean, there's all those like it's illegal streams on YouTube of Ed and Eddie and stuff, but I wouldn't want to risk doing something like that. Here we go. This isn't okay, Mr. Krabs. I probably have just never actually drawn Mr. Krabs before in my life. But there he is. We can move them over a little bit. We can put Plankton right over here. Watch together, at least that's where I've been when I watch stuff with people. Yeah, I think that's one that showed up when I was like Googling for that. And I know there's like a new Netflix thing now, but I don't know. I would assume everybody needs to have a Netflix login to use that, and it also is only on Google Chrome, I think. You know, there's like I would just like a very, very seamless experience if I was going to try to like get as many people as possible to tune into something. I mean, I know some streamers on Twitch, like some people have like contracts now and stuff. Like I think you're allowed to watch like Amazon original series and like some very specific things if you're like a partner. But you can always, like some streamers have done now, is just watch like a public domain movie from like the 30s or 40s. But you know, given what my channel's focused on, I would totally much rather watch cartoons and stuff. I mean, there's probably public domain cartoons out there, but I don't know how much of a demand there is to sit down and watch a public domain cartoon with me talking over it. Let's make that a little thinner. There we go. I think I made his body a little too long. There we go. There's Plankton. We can like shrink him even more. There's Plankton. Let's keep him like that. You're done, Foxy? Sick. You can send it my way if you want, but like usual, I'll try to just pull it up at the end of the stream, and I'll try to pull up everybody's work at the end of the stream if anybody has anything done. Now let me drink some water again. And if you guys do end up drawing anything that you want to share, you can send it to Twitter. That's right. We have chat commands now. Type in exclamation point Twitter, and you'll be linked to my Twitter, and then that's it. That's the only one. Nah, there's no fun ones though. They're all just advertisements right now. I need to be a little more creative on how I can do fun chat commands. This is some Shantae music. Also, it looks like that chat command didn't even work. So that's good. You sent it? All right. Thank you very much. I'm not signed into Discord right now, but we will peek at that at the end at 9 o'clock or slightly later. I mean, I guess like 9:10 or so because I was late. You're likely about to doodle something. Sick. Let's Now what should I do now? Brainstorm. What's like the first? Here we go. I'm looking. I see. I have the CD-ROM for Plants vs Zombies in my room, and I'm looking at it right now. Let's do that. I'm gonna draw the pea shooter from Plants vs Zombies. Speed paint. Ta-da. Crazy Dave. Crazy Dave's kind of a complex character. Like, for like, from memory at least, like trying to think of what Crazy Dave looks like. There's a lot of detail going on in that dude. Yeah, did my Twitter thing not end up working? Let's try, does this one work? It worked the other day. Maybe it's because I'm not sending them directly onto YouTube. Or maybe the Streamlabs bot just decided to not watch my stream today. Oh, there we go. That one worked. I guess I lied. Maybe I don't have a Twitter one set up. Should I want me to do that right now? Live troubleshooting? You stare at this this wonderful pea shooter. I would like somebody, like, if you don't know what Plants vs Zombies is, or like vaguely know what it is, and you saw this drawing, would you be like, that's the thing for Plants vs Zombies? What do we want? We want the bot commands. Yeah, I don't. How did I not make it? Didn't I even? I feel like I tried typing this in yesterday. I just did it yesterday, and nothing showed up. Oh, here we go. Send me your art and follow me on Twitter. Boom. Confirm. There we go. Now it should work if anyone does it again. Got a lot of games that I absolutely do not recognize in this here music playlist. But we could try Crazy Dave. There was, oh yeah, I want to, like, you know, nobody else would care but me. But I'd like to draw an anime character at some point today. Or, you know, we just draw Ash Ketchum. This is gonna be a very big Crazy Dave. I always thought it was so funny. Johnny Test had like those bajillion episodes that were Pokemon parodies, and the character's name was Blast Ketchup. Like, there's nothing funnier than that, because, again, when you're a kid, and even just kind of in general back in the day, to see a pop culture reference in your show that you understand was pretty sick. Because there were like there's certainly were pop culture references all the time, but there's probably more obscure stuff. Excuse me, but until the era of like Mad and stuff. You're watching Pokemon right now? Sick. Which Pokemon are you watching? I tried back when it was airing. Oh, by the way, I'm drawing Crazy Dave like kind of like Ed from Ed and Eddie, like one eye is not going to be attached to his head at all. I tried to watch all of the X and Y show as that was airing, but then it got confusing because the American release of it was like so weirdly delayed from the Japanese one, and I think it switched channels in between it too, and so it was like I could just keep up with the Japanese one, but I just fell behind it and I never got through watching it. I don't even remember if I've watched the movies though, but there was definitely a point where I like sort of marathon every Pokemon movie. I think the latest Pokemon movie I watched was the Hoopa one. That's what it's named, right? The one with like the hoops. The one with Reggie Gigas and he sounds like ridiculous. Hang on, remind me to pull that up after we absolutely butcher my man's Crazy Dave here. This is just Ed in a Crazy Dave cosplay, I guess. We could just call it that. That's kind of yellow. I mean, that is kind of like Ed and Eddie's skin tone, I guess. We want a little more skinny. There we go. Little more pale skin like. My favorite Pokemon movie was always The Rise of Darkrai. Probably in part just because that's a very nostalgic one, because it's one of like the first ones that I had watched. It was definitely the first one I watched like as a brand new movie premiering on Cartoon Network. Hello, Guy. That's fine. No need to worry about being late. Let's just put like mysterious grease stains on this shirt of his. It was like the Lucario and Mystery of Mew. We have that one on DVD, so that is also that I've seen quite a few times. That one has the Reggies in it, and I think the Reggies are like my favorite Pokemon. I love. They're like the weird mesh of like technology and like nature that they are. They're very cool. I haven't seen Rise of Darkrai in forever, but I remember it being a little emotional, and having like that one song that like the lady plays on like the leaf. Like she used a leaf like as a flute, and it has that one song or whatever. There's some nostalgia there, and I'm very sad I missed my chance. Like when Twitch was re-streaming like all the Pokemon movies. I wanted to watch Rise of Darkrai there because I wanted to see that movie with a chat. You know, going back to, I guess, talking about watching stuff with people. Like, that was a way to do that with my favorite Pokemon movie, and I forgot to do it. Yeah, hang on a second. Let me, hang on. This is important. We're going to pull up an important video real quick. Alright, sure. Hopefully it isn't too loud. This is what Regigigas sounds like in the Hoopa Pokemon movie. It's like what your computer sounds like if you spill soda on it. What's that? Wait, what is this song? This is a bop right here. Polymer? I don't know what this is. Looks like a puzzle game or something. Remember the Guzzlord sound from Tom and Jerry? I do not. Is that something I could find? Can you link that for me? If you want to. It's like spilling Red Bull on the computer, yeah. And then your computer gets wings and it flies away, right? Red Bull gives you wings. This drawing stream sponsored by Red Bull. Just kidding, don't have Red Bull. I feel like how kind of sickly I am, if I had Red Bull, I would just probably die. Well, I probably shouldn't have said that. There goes the potential of Red Bull sponsorship in the future. We'll cut that part out. Cut that part out. Get my imaginary intern to cut that part out. Do we want to? Let's. We're talking about Pokemon. Let's draw Reggie Ice, who like is gradually. So let's give him a border though, at least, huh? It's like gradually kind of becoming what I would consider my favorite Pokemon. There's too many Pokemon to decide what would be your favorite, but I feel like, he's ice and he's a robot, and my whole channel's shtick is ice. So just feel like it works and he's cool. I'm sure just doing like an entire like draw Pokemon from memory thing would probably be a fun thing to do at some point. Although my problem, not my problem with Pokemon, but like me, Gungaga. I don't know like the names of any Pokemon. I have very, very few Pokemon names memorized. I completed the darn Pokédex in the newest game, so I absolutely know what every Pokemon looks like. But my goodness, I barely know the names. So if I did do like draw from memory, I'd get a list of Pokemon names, it'd generate a name, and I'd be like, bruh.
Bruh.
Which one is that, dude? I don't know which one that is. Mew will always be my favorite Pokemon. It's the cutest thing ever. It is, yeah, Mew's adorable. I always liked how Mew is like a super rare Pokemon that can appear in some of the Smash Bros. Games and like just drops an item and dips. I always thought that was cool. How many dots does he have? I'm gonna give him this many. Also, it's genderless. Shouldn't be calling it he. You know the names up till Gen 5? That's wild. I feel like I'm in the minority not knowing Pokemon names. There we go. He kind of just looks like a dude. He also has like Crazy Frog's color palette. Isn't there going to be more Reggies? Yeah, there seemed in the DLC trailer, which, you know, I hope that still comes out. I wouldn't be surprised if it's delayed, but I hope that comes out. It looked like there was like a new Pokemon that had the sort of same dots that the Reggies have. So I'm excited for those, if that's what those are. Oh, this song seems really loud. Is this song really loud? Turn that down a little bit. You're like Marshadow. Yeah, see, Gee? I don't know who Marshadow is. Like if I look it up and see a picture of Marshadow, I'll be like, oh. But this is not what Reggie's hands look like. But whoop, that's kind of scary actually with just the lights there. That actually gives me an idea for something cool to do in a second. I was just putting some detail lines here. I like Mimikyu a lot. That's another one that I know the name of. Mimikyu is very cool and cute. I like all the designs of the ghost ones and stuff. You know, and say like the weird Pokemon are the ones that I like. And Restream is telling me, congratulations, you've received 1,000 messages today. All right, let's check this out. I don't know if these windows won't show up for you. Let's put some blur on this, and then we do a little bit of this, and then it's like, whoa! See that? See that? That's called special effects, baby. That's image manipulation 101. Even though you couldn't see the dialogue boxes that I was playing with, but basically, I put the dots in front of this black layer that is now transparent, and I made the dots blurry. I just accidentally pressed F6, so sorry about the Vine boom sound effect that may or may not have played. Sorry about that. Let's merge all these, and there we go. Our sick Regigigas. That wasn't even right, guys. Let's look up Marshadow. Yeah, sorry for the sound effect. Oh, Marshadow's this one, yeah. This one's a legendary, right? Or is it not? Is not known to evolve from. I guess it's not. Huh? That's not one I've seen too much of, but I know that one. We need a bruh. Here we go.
Bruh.
Let's draw a Mew, because Wolf got me thinking about Mew. It's gonna turn out pretty bad. It's got like baby feet. Also, Nematode sent a link to something and I didn't click on it. I'm just remembering that. I will go to that. I kind of like how Mew is like a baby. You know, like kind of like weirdly like fetus-y. There we go, something like that. It's probably a little too pink, but it's my interpretation. So watching my crossover Nexus video, in that you remember the Dural is created in my country. Cool. Yeah, there's that OKKO crossover episode. There's so much stuff in that I like never even heard of, but that's awesome that you got something very good. Was there a character from the Villainous thing in that crossover? I don't remember, despite having had made a video about it. I don't know if the creator of Villainous put up a picture of something that is being made for it, I think. But it's very interesting to me that they just haven't, like, given that a show already. Like, it's very popular. Yeah, invert that. Oh yeah, and I know Tipsy, you have Skitty as your YouTube picture. Is that also your Twitch one? Is Skitty your favorite Pokemon? Skitty's good. Skitty's cute. I think those eyes actually were okay, but I felt like they were a little messed up. Anime eyes. There we go. Is this good enough? I feel like the pink is bothering me. I feel like it should be a little less pink. You don't have a Twitch profile picture? Gasp. Well, good luck making one, because Twitch updated recently and the layout, like, it was already kind of confusing when they added a creator dashboard. Now the layout's even more different. And I was having a hard time like figuring out how to even start watching my own stream. I think you just can't anymore, but I wanted to see a list of my followers on Twitch a little while ago, and I just don't think that you can anymore, or I absolutely could not find where to get that. Here we go. Let's get a picture of Mew. I like, because this looks like a baby, like almost just like arms. She needs arms.
Bruh.
I kind of want to draw a belly button on it, but it probably doesn't have one. Doomy Turtle is hiding good skins behind Twitch Prime. That's whack. There we go, little hands. Do I know about the USB kill stick? I do not. That could be like slightly darker. There we go. Maybe we even shade this one a little bit. But only a little bit. There we go. A little bit of that. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. There we go. This is good. I like this. Destroys anything you plug into it. Spooky. That's very, vaguely like the short film that I just made that's coming out on Friday. Feel like we're all just drawing Muse now? Well, Muse perfect, and thank you for bringing it up. I'll get a picture of Mew. Oh, I'm missing like the like anime eye border. Hang on, let me add that. That'll make this all come together. Even though it's like it's an unnoticeable detail. Ta-da. Now it just really looks like a baby though. There's Mew. I guess I didn't do the legs all that correctly. I think it's really cool that like Mew and Mewtwo are like the first legendary Pokemon, and like Mewtwo is like an artificial Pokemon. It's like right off the bat with the Pokemon universe, they thought to do something kind of like creepy like that. Looks like a pink Squidward. I can see it. Do we really want it to? Hang on a second. Give me. Add a couple lines and it will be Squidward. There's a nose. There's a mouth. Now it's Squidward. What is this bop we got going on? Lost Eden? Oh, I don't know what that is. We also got, looks like I'm getting some Twitter notifications too. So I wonder what that is. But hang on, let's listen to the other strange Pokemon sound that I think I definitely have heard before. If I just get, window capture, add source, react. Add source, here we go. Okay, little volume warning, I don't know. I've probably heard this before, but what does this thing sound like? Right. Did you hear that right? It's just like a screaming man. It is literally just a Tom and Jerry sound effect. Interesting. Oh no! Wait! Don't look at my bookmarks. Just kidding. Anyways, let's get the music back. The music. If I turn the volume down, okay, good. I feel like sometimes they're just oh, thank you for subscribing, Quincy Faulkner. Is that how I say that? Hang on. Is this gonna? Let's pull this up real quick. It didn't update. Okay, that's weird. But so I guess there's no reason for me to have the subscriber meter anymore because it does not work. But thank you. What's our sub count now, ladies and gentlemen? Have we reached the May 2020 sub goal? We have gained 3 subscribers. That's actually very surprising. Thank you, everybody, if any of those subscribers happen to be watching this. That's very, very, very rad. That's just a blank layer, right? So we can merge all the Mew layers. And there we go. Can you make up a story for my character? Sure thing. Go make up all the headcanons you want about my little shadow dude. I have a vaguely set story, but it's something that, you know, in the future I would want to put into an animation or a comic or something. So we gotta keep it. We gotta keep that on the down low. You know, we gotta not disclose that info. draw missing no. Yeah, all right. I mean, I guess probably just a white outline. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. I feel like I should have made it a little bigger than that. Do we want it to have like a little bit of personality, or like are we just straight up just like it's just the missing no, like sprite? I'm sure there's plenty of drawings out there of like missing no, but it's like an anime girl. And it's like, ooh, please, I just want a hug. I'm not scary, Glitch. That was like a little boy, not an anime girl sound. Voice. It's a bird type? Ooh. I don't even think I knew that. It has some orange on it too, right? And once again, I feel like I should bring it up if anybody has joined recently. If you want to shoot me any drawings you work on during this time period on Twitter, at my Twitter, I will show it at the end of the stream, which is in about an hour. There we go. It's kind of just got like peanut butter jelly stains on it. There we go. Right, that's pretty sick. All right, that's what it looks like. Hang on. We can make her beautiful. More beautiful than she already is. Yeah, hang on. Whoop, whoop. Do a little bit of this. Put it on that layer. Fill it in. Big anime eyes. And what color hair? Purple hair? Yes, this is how I draw anime eyes. Don't judge. Look, her hair should be like spooky. There we go, right? Ta-da! We do put a little blush. Maybe color the eyes a little bit. Oh, oh no, did I draw that on that layer? Oops. Okay, can't color the eyes, I lied. But we can add blush. There we go. There's our anime girl being put into like a paper shredder or something, which was originally supposed to be missing no. Put that to the side. Let's get a missing no reference image. Guess that one has all the forms. There we go. I sort of got the color. Maybe my purple's too dark. The real missing no doesn't have purple that dark. Also, I downloaded like a corrupt image or something. Oh, there it is. Oops. Here we go. Bam. Missing no. It's right. I got the squareness correct. Thick. I did make it thick by accident by dragging it out without holding shift. What's this song now? Grohl Lancer Precarious World. 6. And it's an Atlas 2007 RPG game, apparently. What the title screen that is on the music video is telling me. What are we on now? Want me to be self-indulgent for a second? Let's draw Yui Hirasawa from K-On! But in my art style, because I love drawing her. Who's that? You'll see in a second. I'll get a picture. Boop boop. I haven't drawn like any sort of human things today at all either. So here we go. We'll be able to exhibit my goofy style for a little bit here. Kirby with Dedede's face. That just sounds too scary. I feel like the world is not ready to see that. Whoop. And give her a body, give her a skirt. I don't know how to draw skirts. I just like, I just do that. Let's make little square things. Give her ribbon. This. Her legs. It's very short apparently. And she'll have stockings. And finish her hair. I kind of messed that up. This is the hardest thing about drawing for me always, or at least it's my fault for drawing the way I do. But trying to like do a circle around the head for the hair always sucks. But also, I should probably just draw it differently. But can't change what you've taught yourself. Also, now these are all different layers. And then we fill in her. What? Oh, there's a hole here. Oop. Fill that in. Give her little brown hair and her hairpin, which is like the one thing in this drawing that will help define that this is supposed to be Yui. Then give her skin. Let's pull up Crazy Dave, take his skin. Boop, boop, boop. You're just making the worst thing ever. Now, Guy, do you mean that in a you're not confident sense, or in a you're intentionally creating something creepy? Because I'm sure whatever you're making is epic. Give her shoes. I don't know what color the shoes are. Gray? Do like this. Intentional? Perfect. And color her eyes. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know. I actually don't remember what color her eyes even are. Let me make them brown. And then blush because she has to. And there we go. There's Yui from K-On!, which I'm sure nobody recognizes but me. But let's get a reference. I mean, this is just literally a reference picture, so it's perfect. Here she is. I love her. She's so cute, and that's why you drew her. Good job, me. Thank you, me. Wah! Oh, I did merge it with that layer. I was trying not to. Starting to watch anime very much is what prompted me to draw a lot more and like draw in this sort of just very lumpy, cute, cartoony style I have. You recognize her, Wolf? Perfect. I'm not alone here then. But that's what I do a lot. If I get bored enough and I'm drawing stuff, I will just draw anime characters, but in this cartoony style. Because anytime I can see anime fan art, but it's like they made it like in the style of like Looney Tunes or something, but it's like the anime characters. That's like my favorite thing in the world, and it's not all that common you see that stuff, at least for the more older and obscure shows that I end up watching and liking a lot. I haven't continued it in a little while, but I had it's probably not even saved on my computer. Maybe it's on Tumblr. I was sketching out just like one character from every anime I ever watched, which is about 100 something at this point. But I only drew maybe like 20 characters and then stopped doing that. But let me show that, I guess, so that, you know, as an excuse to not have to draw right now. No. Dang, I really didn't. I'm slacking. I keep forgetting to post my art on Tumblr. It's the easiest place for me to find my own art. You know, let me scavenge. It's probably on my Instagram. Did I ever watch Maho Shoujo's site? Is that what I think it is? Hang on. I vaguely recognize that. Oh no, I lied. I don't recognize this. I have not watched this, no. It looks, just from the few, like, poster images here, it looks sort of, like, strange in, like, a good way that I would like. So I will add that to my ever-expanding list of anime to watch. I also, let's put the Yui drawing back on screen so that you guys aren't just staring at nothing. It's pretty edgy. Perfect. The edgier the better for me. There we go. What page has some good drawings of mine? There we go. This is good. These are cute. Any Dr. Stoners? Wait, that's not a very good nickname. You know, it's not. You're right. But no, I haven't watched that yet. But I may. It seemed interesting. Usually, it's not even like I do it intentionally, really, but I watch what catches my eye and don't really like, if I hear something's really good, I won't watch it immediately. I usually end up watching stuff later. Here we go. This is some relatively recent drawings of mine. Can we guess who these are? Probably not. Let's get reference images for you guys. I don't even actually know the name of the. Oh, okay. Choi. Her name is Choi. That's Choi. Then the only animes I've watched lately have been Danganronpa anime, Pokemon, and Beastars. Now, I'm assuming, did you not play the Danganronpa games? Because the Danganronpa games are my absolute favorite things in the world, and the anime, you know, is all right. But I feel like the like, as someone who played the games and then watched the anime, I was like, look how they massacred my boy. So if you haven't, I'd highly recommend you play those games if you enjoyed that anime. And I haven't watched Beastars yet, but you know, that's another one that everybody's talking about all the time. You've watched gameplay of the games? Oh, alright, that counts. This is a low res picture. It's hard to get a good res picture from this show in particular. But here we go. So at the top left is Choi from Tomoko Market, which, you know, something about me, Tamago Market's a show by Kyoto Animation. That's an anime studio, and I'm a huge fanboy for their stuff. So this is probably the exact picture I looked at when I drew her here. So basically every show that I love with all my heart has been made by that studio. And then next to her is Yuri from Alien 9, which is very, very, very seemingly obscure, very short show that has a manga that's longer than the show is. The show's only like a 4-episode thing, but it's a really weirdly dark but also like adorable show that is probably a hard thing to recommend, because there's some parts where you'd be like, what the heck what am I looking at? But you know, I love me that kind of stuff. And I rewatched it recently because the sort of cute / horror style that it has is something I wanted to try to capture in the video that I made that's coming out on Friday. Any Nichijoers? Now that abbreviation works. And yes, I love Nichijo. I might have drawn them in this set of drawings. Let me look for that. Just kidding. I freaking closed out of it. Oh yeah, I did. This isn't the best drawing in the world here, but I drew the professor from Nichijo. Nichijo was the second anime I ever watched because I'm crazy and I try very, very hard to keep track of all the anime that I've watched. Here we go. Here's the professor / Hakase and the bird from Nichijo. It's also very low res. I'm sorry about that. Nichijo is the only anime you like. Well, listen. You're missing out. 2, understandable. Let me take a sip of water real quick. My throat's getting dry. But let's pull up this dude here smoking. He's smoking. That's not appropriate. Is Sato from Welcome to the NHK, which I also rewatched super recently with my brother, which is a very, 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 very depressing show with occasional like don't watch this with your parents around stuff, but it's really enjoyably deep and like depressing in the way that's like hopeful by the end. You look at me, I'm glad I have an outlet to talk about anime now. But I haven't watched Charlotte, but I know that's written by somebody that's like the guy who wrote Angel Beats and Clannad and Canon and Air, which are some of my favorite things. So that's one that's been on the list for a while that I just haven't gotten to yet. Then our last character here on this page of drawings is Kumin from Chunibyo, which is another Kyoto Animation show, which is like one of my favorite shows ever made. Again, you know, which I can basically say that about any anime. That they're all my favorite shows ever made. There we go. That's enough. That's enough self-indulgence. Looking at my old art, we can start doing some new stuff. Doing it live, bros. But I need to drink some water again because my throat's getting dry. For anime right now, I'm watching Kaguya-sama Love is War, which is like absolutely hysterical. It's like one of my favorite anime like ever made, even though it's a new one. And I haven't like I have like 2 episodes left of Toilet Bound Hanako-san, and I put that on hold for like a few weeks for almost no reason. Well, actually, I was watching the dub, and they didn't dub the last few episodes, probably because of the COVID thing. Maybe they have by now, but like that kind of bothered me that it wasn't the last little bit wasn't dubbed, and I was so used to the dub. But that's why I watched the dub. Don't hurt me. And Carol and Tuesday, which I have had on hold for like several months, but I'm like in the middle of that. And then I think that's it. Also, the Yokai Watch anime is pretty good. The Yokai Watch anime is hilarious, and I was watching it on Netflix, And they just like they have 26 episodes of it on Netflix and that's it. And they have never added. They added like 3 episodes to make it to like 26 episodes, and then they haven't added to it since. And I'm like, you know, I've been sitting here wanting more Yokai Watch. Let's try Yokai Watch right now. Let's try Jibanyan, even though I don't really know what he looks like from memory. But he has like a chipped ear, right? Because that's like the first thing I immediately drew. Yokai Watch is very funny. It's very like Yokai Watch is really entertaining because it's like a parody of itself. It's like it's absolutely not Pokemon. It's just like a weird sketch show. Also, like totally meaningless trivia is that in the English dub for both the English dub for Yokai Watch and Doraemon that were on Disney XD, the main character is voiced by the same guy, and that guy also voiced the main character in one of the first animes I ever watched, which is you know, another don't watch it with your parents around show. Called, I guess I can just say it because it's gonna sound like it's worse than it is, but I mean it's Dokuro-chan, which was like for a little while, like in the, you know, early internet times with Lucky Star and Haruhi and stuff, Dokuro-chan was up there too as something that people watched. But boy, is it really weird, and it has some very, very, very weird stuff that I do not endorse at all. But sometimes it's also very funny. But it's a hard thing to to recommend. What color is Jibanyan's eyes? I mean, I'm orange. Off topic, you finished your Mew doodle and you sent it on Twitter. Awesome. We got about another 30 minutes or so of streaming, so I will check it out at the end. My Twitter notifications, I'm getting a lot of them, so I don't know what's up with that. Aside from hopefully you guys sending me stuff, so we'll have some sick stuff to be looking at. Jibanyan has like this is just kind of a cat. Like this really isn't. This is like a cat with like makeup on to look like Jibanyan. He also has like this thing going on. Oh, it's lighter than that. Like the Japanese like spirit signifier squiggle. Does he have whiskers? I feel like he doesn't have whiskers. Back, Foxy. Welcome back. I'm feeling like this is as far as I'm gonna go with this drawing because I'm like I don't know what he looks like. Does that make sense for the ear to be cut like that? Let's do that. There we go. There's Jibanyan, kind of. Put him in Smash Brothers. I don't know. Is Yokai Watch like still a big thing in Japan, or is it just like it's kind of there now? Because it definitely seemed like it would have been a Smash Brothers contender if it was like super big, but it never really hit it off outside of Japan. At least not too significantly. It's more of an obscure thing. Now where's my canvas? It's the first thing. Should probably close all those other canvases. Here we go. Yeah, so I told. So he okay. So he has 2 tails that have the spirit squiggles on them, and his other ear is chipped, and he has like a spirit squiggle shaped white fur thing. So this is just, and he doesn't have whiskers. So this is just a really bad drawing of him.
Bruh.
But remember, I did it from memory, so so we can't be upset. His eyeballs. Oops. There we go. Let me close all the. I know I'm taking like breaks between everything that I'm drawing, but excuse me. Just need to close all of these. It also accidentally closed the entire program. Oops. There we go. It's back. Is it back? There, it's back. Jibanyan's just chilling here. I was back to drawing Toro. Cute, cute, cute. I haven't been paying attention to like the music either. What music we got going on? I have quite a few Google tabs open too. I should probably close these. And also, my stream is like playing in the background. That might be causing very slight problems. All right, there we go. Who do we want now? Elbow cough, LOL. You mean a dab? I don't have a camera on, but I did just dab. What do we want now? I can draw that elbow cough emote. Here we go. Very, very quickly. A Homestar Runner character? Now we're talking. There's some posts with Homestar on Twitter earlier that I didn't even like read, but now he specifically is on my mind now. So let's draw some Homestar. The best Homestar Runner character. I feel like Homestar Runner is the kind of thing that I should watch now, because aside from being like really, really fascinated by how it was a whole cartoon just on the internet, I probably like missed a lot of the humor of that series. Let me just drink water real quick. Him and his series have been the only thing I've wanted to draw. You mean Toro? I mean, you know, nothing wrong with wanting to draw whatever you want to draw, you know? Like, I was just showing my anime sketches, like that's all I do. So just draw what we want to draw. All right, let's get Homestar going. He's like this. I find myself drawing Homestar like very randomly sometimes, just because he's very easy to draw, because I mean, you know, they're like this. All the Homestar Runner characters are like just shapes. But Crowned Cryptid, isn't theoretically every drawing ever made on the planet just shapes? Hey, don't let the secret out. They can't find that out. They can't have the keys to the kingdom. Norm of the North, 3 keys to the kingdom. Whoop. Alright, botch these feet a little bit. He has like that going on. He's got like this going on. Does he have a... This is more like a behemoth looking character. Draw yourself yeeting hamsters. I could be yeeting hamsters into like a bucket of love or something. I would not injure any. Does he have eyebrows or like a unibrow or something? Part of me wants to say unibrow, but I think that's incorrect. Also, here's a question for Nematode specifically, because you probably know the answer. Were the Strong Bad emails real emails, or was it all made up? We were lied to. He's got a very blue shirt. Yeah, that's like almost perfect. And then his name is on his shirt. I mean, I can use text. The text tool. This is why I use SAI 2 instead of SAI 1, is because it has a text tool. But it's not good. And shape tools, but they're not good. Or at least they confuse me. Yes, every day the bros wadded through hundreds of emails for 4 hours a day while they were sitting doing those weekly. That's sick. Also, you saying that makes me feel like they made DVDs for Homestar Runner, right? Did they do commentaries and stuff on those? Do they still sell that stuff? We have Homestar Runner figurines that like my mom got for my brother, because my brother was at least into the character designs. I think he actually like never like watched the show. Here, I don't know what actual font they use. Oh, that's too big. Oh, can I merge? Okay, there we go. That'll help me resize it here. You think you broke your back? Uh-oh. You probably didn't break your back. Back aches is a weirdly unfortunate common thing. There we go. That's like almost the font, right? Did I even spell it correctly? The second ASI is complicated to use for me, and I have no idea why. I don't think I even rearranged the windows or anything in it. I just like, this program just clicked with me, and I also like, I've just been using it like forever. I like what song is this, by the way? This song is like, this is like, I'm falling asleep here. Oh, this is Final Fantasy 8 music. Okay. After standing too long, I'm too busy sitting too much. Back at school, one of my classes we had history of film, where we like literally watched 4 hours or more of old movies and sat in horrible desk chairs. I would like want to die when I got out, because my back would the very bottom of like my spine would be really uncomfortable. And I still get that a lot from even just sitting in my current chair for my PC. You know, and if there wasn't like a pandemic going on, I'd love to go to like Staples and buy myself a good chair for this desk that I have. And a good desk too, because this desk is kind of cluttered with stuff and it's very old. But you know, we gotta work with what we got. And let me drink some water. And we need a shame Hamsar. No, we need a shade Hamsar a little bit. This is the way, if anybody knows like the Behemoth games, like Battleblock Theater, Castle Crashers and stuff, the way I drew this face is totally much more that style than it is Hamsar. Like, aren't his eyes kind of not lined up properly or something? I like this. I like the way that this looks, so I'm keeping it like this. But Nematode said, some of the DVDs have commentaries. They're like hidden as Easter eggs, and there's like joke commentaries too, and there's like transcripts for them on the wiki. I remember discovering the Homestar Runner wiki, and that listed all the Easter eggs and stuff. That was cool. That sort of reminds me of how the old Invader Zim DVDs, at least one of them has pig commentary tracks where they just play pig sound effects over the entire episode. Because why not? And it also had Irken subtitles, which I guess were just the subtitles for the episode translated into a made-up Irken alien language font, which, you know, allowed for people to actually make that a font that you can download and stuff, which like may or may not like be official. Like, if there's Irken text in Zim episodes, I don't know if it actually translates to anything or not. I would assume not, because it's not like I've seen people talk about that. But let me get a picture of Homestar to compare here. It's probably one of the most in-depth fan wikis ever. I know. The Homestar Runner wiki. I mean, and it's like, out of everything, it's like, you wouldn't expect the Homestar Runner wiki to have such a loving, dedicated fan base, but you know, it's great that it does. I know the Adventure Time wiki was I discovered Adventure Time wiki. I discovered at some point while the show was airing, very shortly before Adventure Time got like really into its backstory stuff. I discovered that wiki, so like I just learned some of the secret stuff in Adventure Time, and then it like started talking about the stuff in the show, and I was like, what? The fans were right. Oh my god. Here's Homsar. That's pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. I also just saw a picture of him like a few hours ago. His shoes are wrong though, and his hat's kind of wrong. But whatever, we don't gotta worry about that. And then, you know, as Adventure Time went on, and it lost some of its popularity, the wiki is not very up to date anymore. And I always need screenshots for videos that I make that are Adventure Time related, and I'd be like, oh, I gotta go to the wiki to get some Adventure Time screenshots. And every like newer episode has like 3 screenshots, and they're like 480p, and it's like, come on. I know when I was having to make Steven Universe videos, I would go on the wiki to get screenshots from the episodes, the like newest episodes, and they'd just be there. They'd be millions of pictures, full quality, super extremely high res vector drawings of the characters. It's like, you know, it's amazing how dedicated people can be for stuff like that. And it's sad to me that usually the things that I actually need sources from, like Adventure Time, kind of lack easily accessible resources like that, I guess. Now, I don't want to say like lacks the fan base or anything like that. It's just kind of nobody's work to post that kind of stuff. But who cares about this? This is an excruciatingly niche topic. Let's try another Homestar Runner. Let's try Bubs. I sort of know what he looks like. Like, Homestar Runner's been on my mind a little bit. In the YouTube poop that I like just started editing like for fun that I mentioned earlier, there's a Homestar Runner like joke in it. I don't know why, like what prompted me to remember to like that tied into a Homestar Runner thing, but you know, so look forward to that if you care to see Homestar Runner humor in 2020. Steven Universe never has and never will replace Adventure Time for me, even though it has some of the forum fans. Yeah, but like Adventure Time took, or Steven Universe like quote stole end quote the Adventure Time fan base and stuff just because of you know, it, like Steven Universe gave people what they wanted from Adventure Time, which was all the lore and the backstory and stuff. It's like Adventure Time got there, but it was very deliberate in getting there slowly. Steven Universe is just like almost immediately like, here we go. Like Steven Universe like is an anime basically. It's so much more comparable to an anime than it is comparable to Adventure Time. Let's get Bubs going here. Probably not even gonna draw his full body. Yeah, still like that. It's fine. He has like, he's like squared off, right? And then like his legs are like this. And like his body's like that. But you know, both Adventure Time and Steven Universe have their own fantastic qualities. But Adventure Time, like not only just me watching it for so long, but also it just like just what it's about and the world and stuff is more my kind of thing than Steven Universe was. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No, does Bubs have eyebrows? Does Bubs have like this eye's filled in, right? Yeah, that seems right. Got like a little bit of shading here. Yeah, so, something like that. Something like that. Merge these. Fill this. Whoops. New layer. Ta-da. There's Bubs. Yield Bubs. Hopefully that's accurate enough. You're almost done, Key. Perfect. Is it? Whoa. The last time I looked at the clock, it was only 8:30. Time flew. Oh, Bubs has green pants? Oh no, he has like an undershirt that's like green. Okay. There's some really cool like fan art of him showing up. There's also a picture of him as Sans here. Here we go. Let's get this. This for reference for anybody who just has like no idea what the heck I've been talking about for the past little while. There's Bubs. I guess he's not. I mean, his shirt a little too bright. I sort of prefer using bright colors though. It helps with the cuteness factor of how things I draw look. I also like. It doesn't even matter, but I made my own custom pen, or it's a brush, right? Or is it a pencil? Is it a pencil? Yeah, I have a pencil, custom pencil for SAI that just kind of just. I think it just like kind of doesn't have anti-aliasing on or something. Like it's super sharp, and I think that it works well for how I draw. You need to see Bubs as Sans? Yeah, okay, I'll pull it up. It's from Reddit. So hopefully they don't get mad at me for sharing this. Let's credit the user. Who made this? Bubs as Sans 3 years ago by Myker the Geek, I guess. Also, holy crap, the Homestar Runner Reddit has like a fully animated like fake main menu thing as like the header. Dang, that's sick. Here we go. Here's Sans Bubs. I don't have it anymore, but I used to have a Sans a Megalovania like sound button, but I don't anymore. I do have FNAF though, if we want to hear that. And hello, Raven. Let's close out of this before people think it's mine. Let me sip some water real quick. Gonna have a bub time. That's perfect. I'm sure probably one of the comments on the Reddit post of it has that written. Sorry, my throat is getting very, very achy from talking so much. But you know, nothing wrong with talking so much. That's the whole reason we're here. Also, what is this song? I'm grooving to this. Sonic 3D Blast music. Not what I expected to see, but that's sick. So what kind of stuff are we drawing? Whatever the heck we want. I've been sort of just like, we've just been going off on random topics and drawing whatever. Like I started drawing SpongeBob and we showed that for a little longer. Then we drew some Pokemon, and now we're drawing Homestar Runner. So just, you know, very totally unrelated, spontaneous things. And I'm having a lot of fun, so we can keep going for a little while. Like aside from my throat being a little achy, you know, I don't mind to just stay here and draw for a little while longer. I usually end at 9 o'clock mine time, but we could go another 30 minutes or so. I don't know. Let's get some more suggestions or something going. I don't have a Discord server or anything set up yet. I do have a Discord account. If that's like how you want to send me drawings, but preferably if you could just send me them on Twitter. I don't know, DMing might not really work, but unless that you prefer to do it that way. But if you just want to @ me on Twitter with art, that is a significantly convenient way to do it. If you don't mind doing that. Curious as to how you draw Cloud from Final Fantasy. Well, we'll have to do it from memory. My brother was just playing the Final Fantasy VII remake, and it seemed like unbearably difficult. And I would never want to play it myself. But it was so cool. Like, it was the coolest looking, like, graphically polished, insane anime hyper realistic game like I've ever seen. Like, the way that there was no load times and the frame rate seemed consistent was totally mind-blowing to me. But the actual gameplay and stuff seemed like it would drive me up the wall unless I played on easy mode. So there we go. Let's get Cloud going. I know the other day when my brother came down and interrupted the stream, he drew his own Cloud. That turned out really bad, and he like only drew the head. Draw me as a baby? Guess I could do that. Crown Cryptid Babies? I should have done that as like an April Fool's thing. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but for April Fool's I like made my character design look like a Cal Arts sort of like Steven Universe weird head-shaped character for a day. I thought that was funny. I don't know how many people noticed that though. And also that would be even more relevant to do now with like the Toucan Sam stuff that's been happening. And here we go. Here's some Cloud. It's got like, this is gonna be like young Cloud. I was gonna say like teenage Cloud, but with the way anime is, like Cloud probably is a teenager in the game. And yeah, Gee, it's fine. You guys can totally tweet stuff now. Just won't be pulling anything up until we're at what I will, you know, spontaneously decide is the end of today's stream. You made Billy sick. Been thinking about Billy and Mandy. I know that's going to be on HBO Max, which comes out soon, like Wednesday. So I'm feeling like I'm going to definitely marathon a lot of Billy and Mandy. And I was streaming the video game for that a little while ago. And that was a lot of fun, and I still have a little bit more to finish on that. So, here's this big sword that he's just, not that Billy, though. Oh, even better. Do we mean Adventure Time Billy? Or, there's a lot of fictional Billies. There's, like, the Sega game Billy. There's a lot of Billies. Yeah, I'm hoping to soon enough, probably this coming weekend. I mean, I don't know, because you guys are loving the drawing stuff so much, which is like blowing my mind, but I'm so happy about it. Like, maybe I'll just do drawing stuff instead of doing that many games, you know? I don't know. I've even considered doing streams where I'm just I wanted to do drawing stuff earlier, because when I was working on homework stuff, I wanted to just turn on the stream and like do that. But I never did. But I've always considered, like, when I'm just editing a video, maybe turning on a stream and, like, letting you guys watch me edit a video. But I don't know how much fun that would be, because I don't know if everybody would understand what's happening. Cloud has, like, blue, like, very, almost purplish blue, kind of. Yeah, something like that. It's your Billy? Ooh. He's got like stripes on it. I mostly know Cloud from Smash Brothers though, because of course. Everybody knows everything from Smash Brothers. I don't know if these have stripes. He's looking like an Ed and Eddie character a little bit. Looks like I'm getting some follows on Twitter. Thank you guys very much if you're watching this and following on there. Gosh, you don't know what to draw? Just draw whatever you want. First thing that comes to mind, even if it's total nonsense, just put it down on paper. And not to really rush anyone, hopefully, but, you know, probably another... I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll go another hour. We'll see if my throat can handle talking that much. And this will be my last stream for just a few days. I'll hopefully be able to come back on Friday, and I guess just do more art then. You know, maybe throw in, like, at least one video game stream this weekend, but... I probably won't stream next Sunday. Maybe we'll have to wait and see. You know, because like I've said before, we got some living situations in my house that are everybody's moving around and stuff. So I want to stream at very optimal times where nobody would be interrupting me and I wouldn't be interrupting anybody else. Also, like the way I drew this hair, like this is a very like extremely like early Newgrounds looking Cloud. I weirdly feel like I've drawn Cloud before, though. So I get, yeah, you know, to maybe compensate for not streaming for the next few days, I can stream a little longer today. Color, does he have green eyes? That's like a big thing in the Final Fantasy cutscenes I always saw when my brother was playing. They're always like, your eyes, you got the soldier's eyes. It's kind of creepily deadpan. You can draw him in a cloud. Yeah, all right. I don't mind doing that. Give him a nose. Give him a mouth. I mean, I could have. I didn't like. I was sort of trying to do like a really, really crummy anime looking thing with this here, but I probably would have been better off just doing my usual, like, you know, like this kind of drawing. But whatever. It's here to stay now. And of course, let's say it probably for the 800,000th time. Thank you guys for watching and being invested in these. I don't know why that layer just showed up. That's kind of creepy. I did not do anything that would prompt that to show up. I think, is this I mean, I can't, like, you know, want me to check my TikTok live on stream? Like, is my TikTok advertising the stream getting attention or something? If anybody's watching from TikTok, did you notice? I mean, you probably didn't notice that I just copy and pasted the same recording that I uploaded earlier, but just added a different date to it because I wanted to record a new little advertisement on there, but I couldn't because my brother was using the computer at the time, and that's why I was late. But you know, we don't gotta be mad about that. Did I color? Is that colored in? That's colored in, right? Here we go. Here's like our weird my little nephew like drew a cloud on a piece of paper, and I put it on the fridge, drawing a cloud. If we want, I mean, we can like you know, if I was actually like not trying to replicate an anime style, you know, he'd end up like this. More like this. I don't know his hair exactly. It's something like that. This is already a significantly more appealing drawing of him. He also, like, does he have a turtleneck? Do a little bit of that. A little bit of that. There we go. This is like you versus the guys he tells you not to worry about. You guys can make up whichever one is which one of those two sides of the meme. You came because you found my 5 more scary children's media moments. Awesome. That video is from a few years ago, but that's maybe like 1 or 2 years ago, but that's getting a lot of attention recently. And I'm happy about that, you know? You never get to choose like when videos start to get noticed. But, you know, I'm happy if any of my videos can get anybody to show up for anything. But yeah, now we want to draw him on a cloud, right? And Guy, that's fine if you gotta go. Just maybe don't be surprised if the stream isn't on when you come back, but I will certainly look at what you have sent. In my streams, always I unlist them after a while, but they stay up on my YouTube channel for a little while, and they are in a big playlist that I probably should have made a chat command that links to the playlist. They're all in a playlist if you just ever want to put them on in the background or something like that. Or, you know, if it's one of these streams and you didn't see the ending where I'm looking at the art and stuff, you can always... That's the wrong layer. Always just watch them a little later. Oh, I see. It's weird layering here I did. You were looking for an example of the face from the SpongeBob Nightlight episode. Well, what I noticed is that a lot of people comment, talking about Spiderus on that video. So like, I guess if you search Spiderus like from Miss Spider, that video is one of the first things that shows up, which is like pretty epic. But I guess also looking for the SpongeBob Nightlight episode shows up too, and I hate that thing. That's scary. There we go. They're in the clouds. The clouds in the clouds. Yo, clouds in the clouds though? Hang on, can I write that? Let's write that. Let's use. We need to use a text tool a few more times. It needs to be black. Clouds in the clouds though? Where do I put it? I gotta format it a little. Just kind of clouds in the clouds though. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Meme material right here, guys. Make this one blow up on Twitter. No, don't really. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna drink some water real quick. I was gonna say something, but I forgot, and it's gonna bother me. Related to clouds or something. Oh yeah, when I was talking about how these streams stay up after a little while. I mean, I'll throw a link in the chat to the playlist of live streams. But no, it's not gonna play myself back to me. Okay. I'll just set up a command for this too. Why not? After I first record a stream and put the stream up, YouTube will automatically put ads on it, and I can't edit the ads until the video is processed, and I usually forget to. So YouTube puts like a boatload of ads on the video, and I'm very sorry if you try to watch the recordings of the streams and there's like a million ads in a row. Like that is not me doing that. When I edit in ads, I put them every 30 minutes. But when YouTube does it automatically, they just throw a bunch at the beginning of the video for some reason, and it's like really probably horrible and not the most fun thing to watch. But also maybe you have YouTube Premium or ad blocker or whatever. So just sorry about that, and know that that is not me doing that. You're back, Gee? Sick. Welcome back. I'm just trying to real quickly. I'm going to set up a command in chat that will. So now if you type !playlist, Streamlabs will give you a link to my playlist of old streams, and you can watch all my video gaming stuff. I've only started doing this recently. Cloud reminds you of South Park somehow. I can see it. It definitely reminds me very much of like a Newgrounds sort of thing, or the way it's almost just specifically the way I did the shading on the hair. Now what should we do? I don't know. What do we got going on? Is everybody doing okay? I assume we're all doing all right. We're having fun. Hopefully, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for this to be good fun times. Yep. I have the urge to close out of these other canvases. Even though there's only 2 of them. Draw my favorite Mega Man boss. Oh. Well, unfortunately, I'm not super into Mega Man, so I don't know, like, I can draw like Dr. Wily. Like, I know that, but I don't really know how many of the robots. You gotta go eat? See ya? Alright, Foxy. See, if you don't tune back in, Foxy, I'll absolutely still be looking at what you drew. And if you want to watch the recording of the stream later to see me looking at that, like, just skip to the end of the video and see me looking at that if you're not going to be back for it. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy your eats. You're doing okay, Wolf? That's good. That's very good. Let's draw Dr. Wily. Dr. Wily's got like eyebrows. Like these are his eyebrows. I guess his head is also going to be like kind of huge by accident. I mean, kind of like he's got like big brain going on, and probably like a nose like this, right? And a mustache. I don't know exactly what his mustache is like. I drew this way too big, but I guess this saves me from having to draw a body, which is always my weakest point. Big brain time. Exactly. I mean, he makes evil robots. He's got a big brain. But these are his eyes, so this will look a little weird until I put more detail in it. Does he have like he has like that chin, right? Yeah. And he'll have his mouth open a little bit. He'll be angry. Dr. Wowie. Forgot what do they say in those like funny bad Mega Man cutscene things? Gotta stop Dr. Wowie. Where's there a hole? Right here. I wish one of these days, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's a feature in something already. One of these days there'll be a program that tells you where the hole is when you try to fill stuff. But also, I don't know if people like fill stuff the way that I do. Let's copy Yui's skin here. Also, what song is that? I'm vibing that this is a Final Fantasy song. Yep, Final Fantasy X2 song, which is Final Fantasy X-2, not Final Fantasy 12, even though that's sort of what that means. And now something else is playing, and I don't know what this is at all. Hip hop samurai action game. A lot of just like sort of RPG stuff in this, like not really any too recognizable Nintendo stuff in this playlist that I pulled up, but that's fine. But you know, it'd make me jump for joy if I like spontaneously hear like, yo, this is like, I'm gonna say Pikmin, even though, you know, like we already listened to Pikmin music the other day, but I love me some Pikmin. These eyes are gonna look a little wonky. Excuse me. You made the perfect OC? Awesome. Excited to see it in a little bit. Fill his mouth in. Give him a tongue. This is a pretty groovy song, whatever this is. Surprisingly, I don't think any of the playlists that we've put up so far have had like Persona music in them. And that's just like, you know, it's such like an obvious thing to put in these, but you don't want to eat? All right, that's fine, Foxy. Just hopefully I'm not stopping you from eating. You know, of course, you guys can do whatever you want. Tune in, tune out. Who cares? I'll just be here drawing and chilling on my squeaky desk chair. So I think that this is kind of the most we're gonna get out of this Dr. Wally's picture. You're too full? All right. I should be kind of hungry, but I haven't been too hungry today. Whoops. Oh, gotta draw this on this layer. There we go. Here's Dr. Wally's mysterious decapitated floating head. Also, let's peep at so we got 3,194 subscribers, and I'm assuming that the subscriber meter just doesn't work. Probably doesn't work because of like private accounts and stuff, but we're now 6 people away from reaching 3,200, which would be very, very epic to have happen. But anyways, can we discuss really quick how difficult it is to draw hands? Yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard to draw hands. Also, looking up Dr. Wally gave me a COVID-19 warning because I'm looking up doctor, I guess. Oh, he has hair? He doesn't have big eyebrows. He has crazy hair. Oops. Whoop. There we go. I could draw the hair in. We just got the head going here, so. This Dr. Wily looks like J. Jonah Jameson. It totally does. Yep, I totally see that. Maybe if it isn't Jonah Jameson, but it would definitely be voiced by that person. What's his name? J.K. Simmons. I love that man's voice. I'm used to drawing paws more than hands, so when I draw hands, it takes me 1,000 years. I mean, that's, you know, like I just do cartoony drawings anyways, so I just do this. Like that's a hand for me. I've drawn some good hands like when I've done like classes and we just had like assignments where it's like look at a hand, like look at your own hand and draw it in like 5 minutes. I've like drawn some good hands for that, but when you're like making a big detailed drawing and there's like a really just tiny little hand on a person, it's like it's notably difficult to get it to look good. There we go. Almost like bat wings, I guess. Are they? They're probably not that cubed. Yeah, okay. They spike off. I see. Look at the pictures now. There we go. So we'll do a little of that. There we go. That's way better. That's way better. Perfection, right? Now it looks like them. Kind of. There's a hole there. Whoops. Oh, it's selected. Oops. Still can't think of what to draw. Well, oh, there we go. He's emo today. I mean, you draw your own Dr. Wily, or draw some Mega Man, or right? You were saying you like. I mean, you know, you suggested him, so I'm sure you like Mega Man. Maybe draw something like that, or just, you know, whatever you want. Let's put just a little bit of detail on the hair, and there we go. Now it's actually kind of Dr. Wily. Put this back, put our comparison image back. That's a little better. This is a little better. You're doing an anime style-ish thing, Wolf. Sweet. Wish I could draw better anime style. But as where is it? As like this missing note that I drew earlier, this is my anime style, unfortunately. I'm not the best at that. Hello, Snowy Feathers. We've gathered so many people today. I'm happy to see that. Now what do we want to draw? I like this. Isn't the thumbnail for this on YouTube, is it? Right? Or is it? This was was this my thumbnail for yesterday's stream? I like this picture. maybe I didn't use that one yet. Spoilers what the next thumbnail will be. You just finished doing 2 pieces of art and you feel drained. Ooh. How long did they take you? What do I work on? I'm gonna assume this is another Final Fantasy song. Oh no, I don't know what this is. It's some very pretty art. One took 4 and the other took 3. Ooh. Well, everything I've done here has taken like 5, like 5 minutes or less. Random little cartoony sketches here. I'm excited to look at my Twitter, and then hopefully there's like a million things that we have to look at. But who? Actually, you know what? Let me very quickly, not to interrupt the flow we have going here, but I need to run to the bathroom really quick. So drop some suggestions in the chat while I'm gone, and I'll come back and I'll see. I'll pick which one is the best. Also, ignore. I'm gonna delete the subscriber meter goal thing because it's not working. Alright, first suggestion I see is Wolf asking Betty Boop, which I will absolutely do. I feel like I've drawn her like at least once before. And like everything else I've done today, we'll do it from memory. And no, sorry, we're not ending. I was just in the bathroom for a second. Also, now my hotkey to hide that isn't working. Oh, okay, that was weird. The overlay was glitched out for a second. We'll go for another. I don't know. I mean, at this point, we may as well go another hour. I don't know. I mean, relative to 9 o'clock, because now it's like 9:30. We'll go to 10, maybe. Or maybe I'll keep on fun, and I don't know. I'm not tired or anything really. Just my throat's hurting from talking, but that's not a problem. Now we could draw Betty in like her style, which is like weird. I know one of my older cousins always had like a lot of Betty memorabilia around. She has like a weird head like this or something, but her eyes are like, I don't know. This is like a Martian. I like her hair though. I don't know how to do her hair like correctly, but she has like very like that hair. Does she have ears? She probably has ears. Whoop. Tipsy, are you like sleep typing? Are you trying to say that you fell asleep good night or you're falling asleep? But anyways, good night. And I know you're on a totally different time zone than me. So go to sleep. Here we go. This is more like kind of like Rick than it is her. And she's like a girl, so we gotta like do that, you know? Ooh. And then legs. Let's just make her like a chibi, kind of. I mean, that's sort of what she is. She's like the original chibi. That looks okay. Then she has like make that like heart shaped. I guess like that. This is okay. This is all right. She'll have a little arm. Once again, she's like diagonal too. I don't know. I'm drawing everything like diagonally today. But there we go. it's something. This is me trying to replicate the style of her off the top of my head. So I don't know how good it is. She does have ears, but they're hidden in her hair, and her hair hoop earrings are only. Yeah, she has earrings. You're right about that. I remember that now that you said it. In her first appearance, she had dog ears because she was just supposed to be the girlfriend of a dog character. Oh. And then she became more popular than a dog character, I assume. We draw the earrings last. Her dress doesn't make any sense. She also like has one. She has one breast, I guess. the other one's missing a little bit. Whoops. A hole in the hair. I'll draw her again, but in like my art style, so that it looks less like a bizarro attempt. I'll have a red dress on, and then it needs to have like sort of dark things that are like sparkles. There we go. Whoops. Another hole. This song is definitely making me sleepy. What is this? No, more Final Fantasy. Is this just all Final Fantasy music, I guess? She has like just totally pure black hair. Boop, 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 boop. Mm-hmm. And there's Streamlabs reminding about the sub goal again. I assume it's probably okay, right? Those Streamlabs like automated timed messages aren't too intrusive or anything, right? Does she have eyes like that? Like sort of Pac-Man eyes? Oh, that one's all messed up. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. This is something. I mean, you know, you could look at this and like be like, yeah, I guess it's Betty. She does have the Pac-Man eyes. Sick. Then she needs to be like all. She needs to be all like dolled up. There we go. We need like a glint on that. And then she needs some blush. Oh, wait, my airbrush is huge. Like that. Oh, it goes into her eye though. Need to confine that to the head shape. There we go. I feel like her eyelashes are kind of wonky too. Let's give her more eyelashes. This one's not even attached to her head or to her eye. There we go. This, like, you could like sort of tell what that is, right? She's like a Funko Pop. She had a huge head. Yeah, I've straight up like seen a Funko Pop of her somewhere recently. There we go. Her face was weird. Her mouth is like way down to her chin. Yeah, I sort of botched that a little bit because of the way I drew the head. Hang on, let me because I'm interested in drawing her like good. Let me get an actual picture of her and then I'll like draw it in my sort of usual art style. She has a really weird head shape. These are like all the first few things that show up of her are like very generic ones. Like you've seen this as a bumper sticker or like a t-shirt like at the beach like a million times. There we go. Also, interesting thing that happened to my stream from yesterday. I don't know if it still is, but it was marked for limited ads by YouTube automatically because they thought there was inappropriate stuff in it. So they're definitely gonna think there's inappropriate stuff in it now if I'm showing a lady with such minimal clothing. But here we go. Let's draw normal. And by normal I mean just how that's how I usually do things. She has like her hair's kind of that hair's weird. Like what? Why is it like a bald spot? I guess I made it too spiky. It's like it's much more subtly curly. I didn't do the earrings either. Hang on, we're putting those in right now. There we go. Geez, this one's horrifying. Let's ignore that one. Give her the other side of her head. And just kind of give her like, it's very like, it's an old cartoony design. So it's really, really curvy and like in a way that I'm not very used to trying to emulate. Boop. Boop. She has Monica hair. Oh, and her eyes are like reverse Pac-Man. They're like this. That looks good. That other eye's kind of. These will be faded, filled in black though. Be a little more there. I also need to save. I don't know if I've saved in a little while. Be like this, and then she'll her arms down, and a little bit of that going on. That going on. This is my problem with drawing stuff. Like that, she was like weirdly way too thin there. Maybe I should draw the body part first. There we go. That's a little messed up. Whoop. Whoop. And then we won't draw hands. We just do the little nubs. You'll be like sitting, I guess. There we go. Then we'll draw her mouth like in the weird position that it is. Boop, boop. I feel like I need to put like just a little bit of a highlight or something in the hair, even though it's not like that in the actual design. I feel like it's necessary to do a little bit of like this. You know, so it's very this is an anime thing that I learned. Just to like do that to the hair, and it makes it look kind of fancy. She also has like pink skin. I guess I'll just copy the skin from that. Oh, and finish her dress. There we go. Do this. Bam. And also, bam. She has like little bracelets on too. I don't know if I like this song with the vocals it's got going on. There's bro moment saying yeet. We want to yeet. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeet! Here's our yeet for you. You love her songs? I never really like aside from just being familiar with her design, because like obviously it's like a big pop cultural thing. I haven't like seen any of the like animations and stuff. I think we talked about her a little bit in my history, my film history class. Filling her eyes. Also, now that like maybe I guess I could just draw them. I guess it's slightly different. She does have eyebrows. Or like, what are they like? They're like that. And that looks a little weird. There we go. And then her mouth, which is probably just the same color as the dress. Now, you know, we talk about hands being hard to draw. For feet, also hard to draw. And legs. Mostly just legs probably were harder than feet, because the way you have to make a leg connect to a foot is always hard for me. But also mouths. Mouths are hard. We're just gonna kind of like... I mean, that's basic. Yeah, it's a little uneven. No, we'll draw it so big. We'll do like this. There we go. That's sort of good. Now it doesn't have like it just has a glint. Doesn't have like a opening. There we go. Ta-da! That's better, right? And we can give this one blush as well. And then there we go. We have probably the best thing that I've drawn today. Oops. Not to be a airbrush. That looks a little weird. She doesn't have that in her actual design. We'll leave that out. We'll give her the earrings on the top layer. There we go. She looks a little wonky, but it's all right. Everything is hard to draw. Exactly. There we go. There's our Betty. Let's write that. Betty. I-E-S. Betty's. Plural. It's pretty good. Thank you. It is probably, I would say, I mean, no, this Homstar turned out good too. I think this Homstar and this Yui and this Mew have turned out pretty good. And, yeah, I don't know. Or not to be like an egomaniac, but I guess, you know, I made some good stuff today. This is probably my better looking stuff compared to the other few streams. You know, what was there other suggestions that I missed here? Draw nothing. he said draw nothing, and we have Kool-Aid Man as well. For a moment, stabbing. Sick. Kind of so much better at art. Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I'm sure, even if it seems like I'm doing sketchy stuff, sitting, like, doing this is a great way to just practice and just have fun. And I hope, again, for the 800,000th time, I hope we're all having fun. What kind of tablet do I use to draw? Right now, I'm using a Wacom Intuos Touch Pro, or like something like that, which I'm borrowing from my school. I've signed up for my school, but since the semester is over, and because the COVID thing has confused things, but I have to go return this to my school in like a week. So once I get rid of this, I'm gonna have to go back to using my Wacom Bamboo, which is like a super noob tablet that doesn't really have many features and stuff. But that's the real one I've been using for a while. But I'm in love with this one, and I'll probably buy my own after this. I mean, that's one of those things where it's like, so it's growth on this channel and support to the Patreon and ads and stuff. All that helps me hopefully not break my bank trying to buy another tablet or buy a new tablet, at least, because the tablet that I have isn't even like fancy. And Raven, you decided to draw a 30s cartoon cryptid, as in like me as a 30s cartoon. That sounds perfect. Or just, if you're just doing 30s cartoons in general, whatever, that sounds great. I drew like Cuphead a few times. Let's draw Cuphead right now. Sure. Very, very, very quick Cuphead. Shoop. I like the Pac-Man looking eyes that like 30s characters have. We gotta bring that back. Does Cuphead have a nose? I feel like he doesn't, but I'm gonna draw one. There we go. And he's got like the weird Mickey Mouse body that I can't draw correctly. Yep, there we go. That's him. Run and gun and all that, right? Cuphead is like an incredibly beautiful game, but the difficulty of it is like something I don't mesh with that. I like some difficult games, but Cuphead's like the style of gameplay that Cuphead is just something I'm not even like familiar with, and it's like an expert version of it's like an expert version of like stuff like Contra and stuff, and I never played games like that, so it's like impossible for me to learn how to play a game like that when it's a hard game. But I've seen my brother and like YouTubers and stuff play the whole thing, so I still got the experience from looking at it, which is the best part of it, if I'm going to be honest. The Cuphead animated shorts that are supposed to be released soon. Yes. I mean, I don't know if there's like confirmation on them being like shorts or what, but the Cuphead is getting a thing for Netflix. I'm pretty sure it might just even be like a show, like it might be like 10, 11-minute episode things. But and they put out a screenshot for that recently. I did a video covering that when like that news first dropped. And I put out a TikTok just with the most recent screenshot like a few days ago because I felt the urge to make a TikTok about something, and that was news. And there's a lot of people from SpongeBob, like modern SpongeBob like crew working on that show, so like probably it'll have some, because whether or not you like the humor and storylines and stuff of new SpongeBob, the visual zaniness of it is awesome. I feel like it would suit Cuphead very well. They have yellow shoes, right? Everyone likes Cuphead and Mugman, but where's Cupman? You know what? It's a good question. Like, how come Mugman is like alliterated and then Cuphead is just Cuphead? We want answers. Studio MCR, whatever the studio's name was. This is a poor Cuphead here. Whoops. Whoops. Is there a hole in this somewhere? Can we art collab? You know, that's something that I've like never done before. I mean, like maybe even just that's probably actually a really good idea for some point. If I did a draw pile one day, that's like that's a software that lets a bunch of people draw like on the same server, so we just get to look at each other's drawings while we draw stuff. Like that could be a fun thing to try out at some time. But you know, I don't know. I like for the sake of these streams and stuff, I sort of just prefer working on, you know, having us all work on our own cute little individual, random, sketchy, personal stuff. But I'm very flattered by the offer. I'm very flattered by the fact that you guys are watching, and you've been watching for so long, because we have definitely gone for way longer than usual. I don't know. Does he have red pants? Like he must have red pants. This is Mickey Mouse, but like they just are Mickey Mouse, right? And fill these in, and fill the mouth in. And I am starting to feel like I'm kind of winding down a little bit. I know maybe some of you guys are still working on some stuff, so I'd hate to rush anything. But I mean, I don't even know. We might have a lot of stuff to look at. It might take me like 20 minutes to look at what I've been sent. But I feel like maybe I can do one more drawing on my end, and then we can look at some stuff. He has white legs? Oops. We'll get a picture of him after this. I also think this music playlist we're listening to right now, there's like one very specific thing I did wrong here, but I don't know what it is, and it's making him like not look right. Maybe it's the eyes. Maybe the eyes needed to be like filled out more. I was trying to be like stylish with the way I did it. Oh, the straw, bruh. He has a straw. How could I forget? Thank you. It's like his whole thing. He's a cup. He's got a straw. Get with the program, me. And then we got that there, though. It's a little weird. Where's that? Or I guess I could just do this. I draw over it with the white. Yeah, there we go. But then also the straw needs to have some red going on. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Now it's kind of Cuphead. That's also just like a it's like a candy cane. You're gonna send me what you're currently working on Twitter? Yep, that's totally fine. The legs? What's wrong with the legs? Here, this is a picture with Cuphead and Mugman. The legs have to be white. Okay, I'll fix that. But you are correct. This is a very depressing song, whatever this song is. Let's fix those legs. Boom. Oh, and he has a. Oh, he does it. He has like a button nose. Okay, hang on. There we go. Now it's pretty good. I mean, I did the eyes like that on purpose. They're not really accurate to that, but it's all right. I guess the shoes are wrong too. Fix the shoes. Bam. There's Cuphead and his pal Mugman. They love the roll the die by chance. They came across Devil's game. Now they pay the price. And then that's it, right? That's right. Was that right? Boop, boop, boop. We want Kirby? I feel, yeah, okay. Kirby's a good thing to go off on. So let's say I'll have Kirby be my final drawing of the night, and I'll peek at whatever you guys have sent me. And you know, if you're still in the middle of something, I'm sorry, but you know, if you don't mind just like showing me something unfinished at all either, like it's, you know, it's whatever. Here we go. Here's Kirby. He's gonna be doing like that, you know, like. Also, Kirby is just he's also just gonna be Patrick almost. Have little feet. Fill his body in with a lighter pink than his outline. Guess I should have made well, let's make the feet a different fill too. Be kind of slightly darker. What is this song now? If I look at the playlist, it's another Final Fantasy song. Okay, it's Chrono Cross. Your safe playlist, even though, you know, it doesn't matter. Meta Knight's one of your favorites in Smash Bros. He's very fun to play as. The way, like, they changed him a lot from how he was in Brawl, but he's still very fun to play as. The way, like, all his attacks feel very, very, like, sharp in a way that, like, kind of other characters in Smash, like, don't feel like that. It's cool. I love the Kirby series a lot. You know, Kirby's one of those things too where it's like, you know, it's got all that secret spicy lore and stuff, and that's my favorite kind of stuff, as you will probably notice over time as I continue to talk about things that I like. If you can make something that's cute but also scary, then I love it, basically. Very hard for me to not love something like that. This eye looks a little wonky here. Kind of just making it worse. Oh, okay, looks a little better. We want to put Link's the best Smash character in your opinion? I don't really know what I would consider like the best, but maybe almost like in general, like all games combined, I think I really love playing as K. Rool the most. I don't know if I'm like the best, I'm probably not the best as him or anything like that, but just all his animations and like how sort of heavy he hits and stuff is really, really pleasant to me. There we go. When I started doing streams, I played some Kirby games like as my first games because they're very nice, peaceful things that I assumed would be easy to play through. And you know, I'm sure I'd end up playing more of them in the future. Again, just hopefully every, you know, all our lives can all get situated, and I can get significantly more consistent streams and stuff. You don't play Smash, but visually you like Ness. That's a good choice. Ness is cool too. I think I like playing as Lucas more than I like playing as Ness. Even though Ness is easier to play as, but Lucas has like some attacks where it's just like so satisfying if you end up being lucky enough to hit with them. I'm gonna sip some water real quick, and then we'll start peeking at the stuff you guys sent me. And again, I'm sorry if you're still working on some stuff, but you can maybe finish it up soon-ish, or just send something that's slightly unfinished. You know, whatever, it's fine. Or, you know, just hold on to it and show me the next time we do this, which will hopefully be Friday night at 7. This video is slightly almost over. Well, let's look. We got 6 notifications. Oh no, this is my. Hang on. So maybe did I get sent stuff on here? No. All right. Let's go. We got 17 notifications on my normal Twitter. So I guess I'll try to go in order a little bit. Let's find my tweet. Looks like we got some sick stuff going here. So thank you guys so much. I cannot find my own tweet though. Here it is. Here we go. We got some stuff from Charm or Drago Paleosaur on Twitter. I don't know if they're still tuned in or not, but there's some super adorable stuff here. Looks like some stuff in a good amount of different not styles, but like mediums too. Let's pull that. Just work up. Where do you send, Raven? You can send, if you are able to, you can send it to my Twitter. You could just @ me on Twitter, or reply to my posts that I have. That's a link to the stream, you know, whichever you want. Or if you'd rather do like a private message on Twitter or on Discord or something, we can do that too. But here we go. Here's our thing from Charm, or rather from Drago Paleosaur. One of their few things. Which is super cute. Super cute. I assume some sort of original character. It reminds me a bit of that one Pokemon. We know the one it has an A in it. It starts with an A. This is adorable. It's so cute. I want one as like a pet and a plushie. And we got some Japanese. It's Japanese name. Is that, I assume, the name in Japanese too? That's sick. That's something I always do. If I draw like an anime character, and then I write the name for the anime character, I write it in Japanese and English, even though, you know, I don't really know anything about Japanese. But here's another one from them. So adorable. I love this one. Audino, I think. Yes, that's the Pokemon I was thinking of. I assume this is probably the same character. It's drawn a bit more detail here in a cute little spacesuit. This one right here reminds me of in school we had a class of where we did storyboards, and somebody did a really cool storyboard of a space thing, and it sort of looked similar to this kind of really cute style. This is another one. Right for this one you're gonna cry from how cute this one is. Look at that chubby little baby. I love this one. Maybe it's not as detailed as the other one we were looking at, but like the cuteness and the style is like just there. Like, it's adorable. I love it. Looks like I'm getting messages on TikTok too. I don't know, maybe people are sending art through there. I hope not, because that'd be hard to get to, but we'll figure that out. We have one more from this user. Is this a digital drawing? Probably the only digital drawing of these. And it's so cute. So cute. I love space. Get like, you know, you want the key to my heart? Draw something cute in space, and there you go. That's all you need. Lovely work. Let me too. You know, how's the sub count going? All right, we gained 1. We're at 195. We need 5 more subscribers to reach my hopeful goal. But thank you so much, Drago Paleosaur, for sending those. Those are very cute. Let's move on to what else we got here. Looks like just this from Guy. This is Billy. So we're just looking at very cute things. Now we have something that's cute in a different way, I guess. You know, cute face. It's very, very Adventure Timey looking creature. Is this its hair, or is that like a bat wing or something, or is it just its hair? Want to play? Why is he scared? Yeah, I you know, I wouldn't be too scared of this thing if it came up to me. It's cute. I see no threat in this creature. It is a batwing. Awesome. Get the detail on that. Ooh, and I love the shading too, making it like, you know, making it very ominous looking. It's awesome. Great job, Guy, and thank you for sending that. Oh, here we go. Here's from Raven. This is amazing. I love this a lot. This is incredible. This is so perfectly a 30s cartoon looking thing. I love it. I also love, like, it's a subtle thing, but you did use like a gray for the fill instead of just having it be all black. I should have like, on my drawings of myself, I should do that instead of making it all black like it is on mine. But this is awesome. This is so expressive. It's so animated, even if it's like just a drawing, you know. So much movement in the lines and stuff. You know what I mean? I went to art school. I know what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. Also, this music is making me emotional. Can I retweet that on Twitter? I'm retweeting that one. And then we have some messages. Okay, we got some from Blue Scout, which again, sometimes Twitter does a weird file format, so I gotta change this one a little bit. And yours was probably just blurry because of Twitter. Twitter's not, you know, it's very convenient to get pictures on Twitter, but Twitter compresses them quite a bit. Here we go. Here's from PSI Blue Scout. We got Gman. Time to review Planet Sheen, Mr. Cryptid. So, I mean, I'm sure nobody aside from me and Blue Scout recognize that, but we have an inside joke about Planet Sheen because that's one of the first things I ever said I would make a video about when I started this channel in like 2016. And then I never did, but I will. I probably eventually. That's awesome. Butt. This OC of his graffitiing butt on the wall. Some more OC stuff. Me as a puppet, I guess. That's very cute. It's like, this is like a meme looking expression. Was this expression based on something? And then this little dude from Gumby, or like it's like it's like a claymation thing or something, right? And then we got Barnacle Boy meme with the, like, what is that, Game Gear? The Game Gear, I guess. And a chicken. You like drawing chickens, I guess, or goofy birds, and I love them. There's quite a few of those in the drawings you sent the other day too. Awesome. You guys are all so good. You know that? Yeah, I mean, you know that. You guys know that, but yeah. Here we go. Now we got our stuff from Wolf here. Got a work in progress shot. And a Mew, which is adorable, which we will all see in mere seconds as I change the file format of the pictures so that I can show them. So here we go. I guess we could show the progress thing first. You know, the Wolf also using SAI, which is cool. It's very surreal. to see my own footage on somebody else's screen, but like that's awesome. We got somebody an OC, I assume, just chilling in a tub or pool. It's awesome. It's very, very awesome. Even just, like even just as a incomplete sketch here, like, there's already so much detail and stuff, and it's gonna look really, really awesome when it's finished. So be sure to send that our way when you finish it up too. And then here we got a Mew from Wolf as well, which is freaking adorable. And it's so polished. Like you seriously did this just during the stream? Like you did this like in less than an hour probably? Like it's amazing. Or is this, I mean, even if it's an old drawing, it's still amazing. Of course. I love it. It's so fluffy. You guys are so good. You guys are so good at making fluffy stuff. The other one was supposed to be yourself? Alright. That's awesome. I love what you did for the background in this too. I should do more stuff like that for backgrounds. I usually just like get the airbrush and just scribble all over the place, but like even something like this is like a very subtle extra detail that helps define the drawing a lot. It's really amazing. And then we have some stuff from Foxy. And then maybe some other stuff has been sent our way. I got a notification. No, not quite yet. Okay. And Foxy wrote a storyline for me as well, so I can read that. We get these pictures. I love these though, Foxy. These are these are great. All right, here we go. Sure. Foxy's Invader Zim character again. Hold to Gur. I guess a little Gur plush. It's adorable. This is the same character you showed us the other day, right? It's awesome. I love the teeth too. That's the little things. The little things you gotta see. It's adorable. And like your coloring on like the Zim style background and stuff, and even just the shading you do and stuff, it's all, and the eyes too, like it's all very Zim. It's very good. Then we have some drawings of me from Foxy. This is me with the, what do you have in your hand? A knife. There's like a story going on. Right, so this is Foxy's story about me. We got, long ago there was these type of ghosts called cryptids. They're the most evilest ghosts in the world, but one day a weird type of cryptid was born. But he was more different than all the cryptids that he had called. Crown Cryptid. He was weird, but the most funny ghost of all time, and he was not evil. He was good at things and not evil like his parents. There we go. I'm for it. I'm for that story. As well, you didn't make me a bad guy. So this drawing we're looking at here, then, with the knife, do you mean this one to be like this is like the bad cryptids, but then the one that you drew of me, this other one here, with me with the little worm, is me, and I'm nice and cute. Thank you for making me so cute. And doing the worm, I guess. Probably continuing from what I said the other day about how worms are good. Thank you. These are so cute. This one's a little scary. He's got a knife, but this one's adorable. And even just the subtle stuff, like how you have this stuff, like he's sharper than this one is. Like this one, the points are more loose and stuff. It's adorable. Thank you so much. And then lastly, from Foxy, we got some lovely anime. to say Neko Sugar Girls, right? This is like a character from like that thing, right? The thing. I don't know the thing too much other than seeing it around, but this is still super cute. Even if you meant this to be a weird like goofy anime thing, it's still super cute. I mean, your anime eyes are way better than the ones I was doing. That's for sure. It's adorable. I like the hair too. The very, very subtle sort of highlights in the hair. That is really nice. So cute. Can I put some heart emojis in chat? So awesome. You guys are so darn awesome. And now hopefully did I miss anybody's things? Or did I get to peek at everybody's awesome rad stuff? I'm getting notifications on TikTok. I don't know if people are like messaging me on TikTok with their stuff or what. No, I guess not. Just a few likes on my stuff. All right, okay. Just gotta make sure I don't want to miss anybody. So we got everyone. Everybody's in, right? This is I'm like the teacher on the field trip. We got everybody. Everybody got their awesome art shown to all the other awesome artists that we have here. I would assume so, because we just got hearts going on. So that's great. You guys are great. Thank you so much for staying with me for 3 hours. You know, now I know that I can handle doing this for 3 hours, and that you guys still love it enough to stay tuned for that long. So like, thank you guys so much for supporting me on this stuff. These have been so much fun, and there's only been 3 of them, and we'll keep them going. Like I said earlier, I probably won't be able to do another stream until Friday. Oh wow, that was 3 hours. I know, dude. It flies when you have fun. But on Friday, I will hopefully be back at the same time, so 7 p.m. Eastern time, doing another one. Probably just another one of these. Maybe I'll throw in a game for at least one day this coming weekend, but I don't know if I'll be able to stream on Sunday. So we'll maybe do drawing on Friday and then a game on Saturday, and then maybe drawing again on Sunday. Depends on how it goes. And you know, as always, I'm sure all you guys who are here now still do, but follow me on Twitter and turn notifications on YouTube and all that stuff. You know, whatever. We don't waste time with that. And leave, so you know, I mean, you guys already do leave likes on the streams and stuff. Like, even before the stream starts, I noticed that the stream has likes, and that's like so kind of you guys to do stuff like that. Throughout this week, on Friday, we'll be putting out I can like put a picture of it, I guess. A video I made for school that, you know, I also made for YouTube. It's like a short horror, goofy anime horror thing. It probably showed up in your sub box today, that my amazing friends helped with. If I can find the thumbnails. Here we go. This is a video of mine that will be coming out this Friday. It'll be coming out as a live premiere. So if you're up at 11 a.m. Eastern time on Friday, you could tune in and watch it live with some of us. But my great friend Debuggy, who was in chat the other day, helped, and Noodle as well. And Noodle was in chat the other day as well. Noodle did the voice work for this cute little character here, and Debuggy did the amazing art for the character here. And she's so good. She did exactly like I just said. I said my basic idea for what I wanted this character to look like and what I wanted the video to be, and she like immediately had something that was so perfect. And it was we all worked together and made something that I think is very, very good. It's very weird, a little creepy, a little goofy, but it's something. It's like one of the most proudest things of mine that I've made. So I hope you check that out once that comes out. You don't gotta watch it live. It'll just be up on the channel every day after Friday. So just check it out. Check it out if you like when it's out. And there's my plug. There's my plug for myself, because you got to do that because I'm a content creator. Last minute, did we miraculously get 5 more subscribers in the last few seconds? We got 1. We're now 4 more subscribers away from being 3,200, which is amazing. Thank you guys for all the support. Thanks for drawing along. Of course, that's what I'm surprised the most, is that you guys enjoy drawing along and you guys enjoy me showing it off, like that's just great, because that's something that so many other streamers and stuff do, and I figured I would do it, and I'm glad that you guys like doing it with me. So thanks so much for tuning in, and keep an eye out on Twitter and on the YouTube, and have notifications and all that for, like, you know, again, just so you know that next time I do this, which will hopefully be Friday. So thanks for coming. Thanks for drawing. Have a good day. Have a good couple of days where I'm not streaming. And I'll see ya.